So guys, Blue Protocol has been cancelled. No, just kidding. It's actually been picked up by Tencent, which is good for us Blue Protocol players that never got a chance to play because it never came out of Japan. Basically, they're going to be doing a lot of changes, which is good. We're going to go over these changes. They're trying to fix some of the complaints that the Japanese players had for the game before it comes out for global. So let's go ahead and talk about these changes. Let's cue up this intro and talk about Blue Protocol Star Resonance. All right, guys, so we're back. It's some big news and it just came out of nowhere. We didn't think we were going to get PC. We thought it was going to be mobile, but we're going to go ahead and read this from my friend Travis. His name is Sorakai. Make sure to follow him on YouTube, on Twitch at Sorakai. Well, Sora_Kai, I believe. But let's go ahead and get into this. So, looks like the Chinese mobile version is promising because not only is it global, but it will have a PC version as well. Seems like they're actually improving the game too. With what being said, we are officially a Blue Protocol group. So let me give you a little detour. We were a Blue Protocol group, one of the biggest groups out there. We thought the game was canned. We changed our name. Now we can't just change our name back until 28 days from now. But hey, it's gonna happen. But let's go ahead and continue down. So the game is labeled as an MMORPG and will be playable on the PC and mobile devices. Not too bad about that. I played a lot of MMOs that you can play on mobile and on the PC, but it's good as long as I could play, you know, go on the go and play my same character. I don't mind about that. That doesn't really bother me at all. As long as it's all connected together, I don't care. The only thing that's really gripey about me is like one character per account. But does this mean that your character can play all the different classes? I didn't get a chance to play Blue Protocol, so I don't know if that was possible before, but if there's only gonna be one character per account, hopefully we can play all classes on that one character like Final Fantasy 14 does, and I'm hoping that's the case. If it's not, then oh well, we're gonna have to deal with that, which is gonna really suck for us players that actually want to play every single freaking class. So ultra wide support is confirmed. That is good. I just recently got an ultra wide monitor, and there's some games that are not freaking supported with that, so that makes me freaking happy. By the way, this might be a long video, just so you know, guys. So the art style is very similar to the JP version, but the models have been adjusted and look similar to characters in other mobile games like Honkai Star Rail and Genshin Impact. I've played those as well. It doesn't really bother me at all. The combat seems more fast-paced, similar to popular action combat mobile games. Kind of iffy on that, but I'm gonna have to play and see how it is before I even give my judgment, but I'm iffy on that part. So the overall customizations and costume look better than their Japanese counterparts. That's actually really good. Obviously, if they're looking better than the Japanese counterparts, then that's good for me. Aim assist and one-click combos can be turned on or off, so that is good. So you can have that on or off. You have a choice to do that. I don't know how that works, so we're going to have to just see basically. So the different OST mixed with some from the original version, so it's gonna be different songs out there mixed with the original music from Blue Protocol. Okay. The PC recommended specs are the same as JP version, RTX 2070, which indicates that graphics and visuals should be at least as good as the JP version, which again is a good sign. Additional types of accessories were discovered, such as mouth accessories. I wonder what that could entail. Let's see. You can switch between mobile and PC key binding layouts. That's really good. So you can have your own freaking PC layout and key bindings for when you're on PC, and you can have your own layout for when you're on mobile with your own key bindings. That's really good, so they don't get mixed up or anything like that. I actually really do enjoy that. So there's a leveling / newbie guideline book in game, which helps you progress and also rewards additional materials at certain milestones. That's good. We see that in multiple different MMOs and mobile MMOs as well. As you level up, as you complete stories, you get these boxes that give you materials and gear or whatever. So that's cool. There's an achievement system which kind of replaces adventure boards. Some achievements reward you with unique costumes. I'm all about cosmetics and costumes and getting them, so this is a really big plus in my eyes. The auction house. Items available for trade include weapons, equipment, battle echo, materials, crafting materials, enhancement materials, and costume. When I see enhancement materials, we're gonna be enhancing shit. It's not an Asian MMO if you can't enhance your stuff, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. So the main trading currency is Luno in-game currency. You can also trade it for bound rose orbs, which is the premium currency listed by other players. Okay, so they'll have trading like that. Each player has an adventure card IDs similar to the JP version. So now let's scroll down a bit. You can preview costumes. Now I didn't know you couldn't do that. You can dye your costumes and customize certain character appearances using a color wheel. The color wheel has a hex code. It is unknown if you can edit the hex code manually. However, you can use the color wheel freely via mouse and finger. Okay, that's good. I would love to choose my color like that. So PC goes up to 120 FPS. Mobile goes up to 60 frames per second. Sorry if you guys can hear that outside. They have construction out there. I can't fix that, so my bad. So now some quest rewards you with cosmetic items. That's actually good. Camera mode includes a selfie mode option. That is also really good. There is a language setting in the options. We can select different languages, which again, it's a good fucking addition. So food provides non-stackable buffs or healing effects. All right. Some clothing and accessories can be crafted requiring energy, corresponding materials, and blueprints. Okie dokie. There is a dancing option at the teleport point in the main city square. Okay, that's good. We all love dancing, especially in these types of MMORPGs, so that's good that they're doing that. Items of a higher quality than gold exist. Red, level 5, but not yet. Implements, they're going to have another level that's better than gold, okay, which is obviously red. They do that in, I believe, in Phantasy Star Online as well. So gacha is focused on costumes with a pity at 100 pools. There are 4 different rarities with the top rarity contain. So these are costumes. Hopefully this is not supposed to affect your gameplay, right? You're just gonna look good. So hopefully the gacha is just affecting the costumes and not affecting gameplay. That's one thing where I'll just cross the line. I'm like, nah, I'm not playing this game. I hate gacha. It's like, oh, you get this, oh, you're gonna be better than everybody else. I mean, you gotta pay money, a lot of money for it. If you don't get it, oh well. So I'm happy that it's just 4 costumes, but it's just really good. It's like, oh my god. So certain battle pass levels also reward you with energy points. Energy is used for crafting and is replenished naturally. Okay. Each season pass has different seasonal achievements as a replacement for the adventure board system, which reset at the start of new season. Okay. Each season pass has a free and paid version. Obviously, that happens in mostly every game. Rewards and titles are given based on the progress of achievements. All right. So title ranks can be displayed through badges, and badges can be enhanced, and enhancing them improves player stats and grants specific buffs. Okay, so your badges can be enhanced and improves our stats and grants specific buffs. Doesn't sound bad to me, but it's another thing that we have to add to our list of having to grind and having to enhance and having to, push up. Enhancement materials are provided when advancing title ranks or can be purchased in the season pass shop. So you can purchase enhancement materials. This is where it kind of goes iffy with me. Sometimes I don't like this enhancing stuff, but I'm going to deal with it because I've been wanting to play Blue Protocol and all that stuff. So enhancing badges consumes enhancement materials and season points. Okay, so season points, BPP, Blue Protocol points, I guess I call it. So this is the big juicy part that I want to talk about. Guilds, and guilds, man. That's what we gotta talk about. So sorry, we're moving it down right here. So guilds in a Blue Protocol Star Resonance has been given a much needed facelift, hosting completely new content which has never existed in the JP version, which is good. The CN version seems to have your very own guild housing area, a shared warehouse, and multiple other areas, each with a specific function for guild members to collectively grow together. Now that is really good. That makes me really happy, because that is, I love guild, I love community, I love stuff like that. That is the main thing that I love about MMOs, and I'm happy they did this. If they said this stuff wasn't available in the JP version, they're doing it now. Kudos to them. So reputation NPC rewards you with upgrade materials amongst other things. Increase your reputation by donating materials. Okay, we got training dummies in there. That's really good as well, so we can focus on our stuff. We also got the Fountain of Blessing, grants buffs for guild members. Not sure if it's a global buff or a personal one, which needs to be refreshed manually. Okay, so cool. So we got some buffs for our guild stuff. That's really cool. Weekly guild activities like Guild Wars 2, which they had that as well. I really love that. Kitchen area for cooking. I'm gonna be the cook for my guild, man. The guild hall features an aquarium where members can place their caught fish. What? Yo, that is cool. So if I catch a dope fish, I can put it in the aquarium. All right, so we got guild vendors. You can customize large picture frames on the wall inside your guild house with screenshots taken in game. Oh, that is freaking badass. People have to take some great screenshots for that. You got shared warehouse. The guild emblem can be customized. That's good. Guild member count seems to start with a cap of 40 players. All right. An in-game voice chat for guild is available, but can be disabled. Okay, that's one thing we might have to disable that. People be going crazy doing that stuff sometimes. So that's good stuff for the guilds. I'm really happy that the guild stuff is actually going through and doing all that stuff. So here goes some more stuff. Gear in Blue Protocol Star Resonance consists of 11 elements, 4 armor slots, head, chest, gloves, and boots. So hopefully those things can change, and it's not like other MMOs. I don't want to you know, say the name of it, but I'm not gonna say the name of it, but where you would change your armor and it would not look, it was no like basically like progression. It was horrible. I don't know how to say that. It's not like you can see your character progressing from one armor set to another. You're just in the same armor set unless you get costumes. So I'm hoping that they kind of do that. Like we'll see our equipment when we equip them. So you can equip an item similar to ability stones in Lost Ark. These ability stones have multiple nodes to each affix and they are based on rarity. The affix attributes on the ability stones are RNG based. Oh, RNG. And they can include both positive and negative effects. Oh shit. The number of positive and negative affixes is not fixed. Okay. So gear and weapons are only obtained through dungeons and not available in the cash shop. That is dope. I like that. I like that 100%. So we got to go through dungeons to get our damn gear. So we got to actually play the game, actually grind the game to get our damn gear, to get our weapons. And I love it. That's good. That's good. That's great. You cannot infinitely farm dungeons. They have daily entry limits. Okay, that's cool too. So you're not going to have the people that want to no life the game and get all the good gear before we can. So that's really good. So enhanced echoes have been removed. Instead, you have different types of gear acting as your armor, similar to other MMORPGs. All right. The battle echoes has a strengthening system where consuming duplicate items guarantees an enhancement. Okay, so if you get a duplicate item, you could do that and get enhancement. I don't mind that. That's okay. You have to use materials to upgrade your skills. Obviously, that's a given. Defeating field bosses rewards you with skill and talent upgrade materials. Oh, so you got to get materials to upgrade your talents as well. Okay. That's not bad. So you just gotta play the game. It's like any other MMO. You play the game, you get your stuff ready to go. You're all fine and dandy. So gear can be enhanced by using duplicates. Seems to be functionally similarity to the quality bar in Lost Ark. Higher quality leads to better stats. Before reaching a perfection score of 51, every enhancement guarantees an increase in the equipment's attributes. The third advanced attribute may fluctuate. Once the score reaches 51, all attribute values become RNG base, with the possibility of a decrease. Obviously, it was supposed to be included in this game. This is how these games are sometimes. I don't like these type of things, but it's whatever. It's whatever. As long as I get to play this anime MMO, I could deal with something that's like that. That's perfectly fine with me, even though I don't like it, but it's perfectly fine because I want to play a game like this. So, scrolling down to... there are currently 7 classes available in the closed beta test, guys. So we have broken down what weapon each class wields and the role they play in Blue Protocol Resonant. You pick a starting class from one of the 7 listed below. Unlocking additional classes requires a certain cash shop item. The price for the I can't even speak about this. For the class unlock is subject to change depending on region. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully you can earn something in game for that. So you can only start off with 1 class, and they said it's only 1 character per account, 1 class, but you can also obviously play the other classes, but you need a cash shop item. Can you get that cash shop item by just playing the game, or you have to actually put real money in it to play these other classes? That's a thing that we will have to revisit soon and talk about in an upcoming video, because that's something that kind of, you know, all right, so let's keep on going. We have the Kinglan Knight, which is a DPS. Weapon uses a spear. Iglis, which is a healer. I don't know if I pronounced that right. They use magic rings. An Ice Mage, DPS, obviously Ice Staff. God Hunter, DPS. They use a bow. Aegis Knight's DPS, sword and shield. A Nikana, DPS. They use a Tai Chi. And Great Blade Guardian Tank, which is something I would want to play, he's rubbing Great Blade, obviously. Let's go ahead and continue to see what they have for the dungeons and stuff. So you can level up individual skills. Upgrades are guaranteed, no RNG, as long as you have the materials. That is good. That is good right there. Some materials are obtained through gear dismantling. Obviously, I understand that. Some materials can also be purchased from the cash shop. Okay, whoop-de-doo, more cash shop stuff. I think the game's gonna go free to play if I'm not mistaken, so that's understanding why they're pushing stuff to the cash shop. But still, each class is a talent tree, passive traits separate from the skill system. These talent trees have 3 tiers of depth. All right, according to some testers, the talent tree available to each class branches out into at least 2 different paths at some point. All right. And based on the UI, the talent UI, each class might have 3 different talent trees to choose from, aka subclasses. Well, that's unconfirmed, but that's really cool to think about if you think about it. Players now have jump and gliding skills, each with their own skill tree. Of course, they're gonna bring the jump and gliding skills. I already knew this was gonna happen. There are 3 fixed skills based on your class, 3 flexible skill slots. You can slot any skill from your class tree, and 2 activated battle echo slots. Okay, each class has its own very own trial based on its role. I've seen that in many MMOs as well. These seem to be solo trials similar to adventure rank ups from the JP version. Each class has a fixed element assigned to it, which can mean that the elemental system may be less complex. Oh, I love that elemental system. It was so dope. That's one thing I really look forward to. Character level remains the same, but class talent level needs to be leveled individually. Okay. It seems to have content similar to JP version, which provides you with glory coins and medals. Both can be exchanged for costumes and other rewards. That's pretty cool. Looking for group posts can be listed similarly to the JP post version. Yeah, I need looking for group. Dungeons have 2 difficulties, basic and hard. Basic mode dungeons can be completed solo or with multiple players, but higher difficulties requires at least 3 players to enter. All right, is that 3 players including you or just 3 players in general? Specifically, hard mode dungeons have hard and extreme versions of certain dungeons. Okay, extreme, nice. In hard mode dungeons, players can choose specific buff effects similar to Mythic Plus from World of Warcraft. Ooh, what? Okay. Provided they have the corresponding affix item, that is really cool. When entering a dungeon solo, players are assigned 3 AI teammates corresponding to DPS tank healer roles. All right. Dungeon seems to have two. I already read that. Basic mode, basic mode, hard mode. Hard mode is split into 2 additional modes. Okay, I did not read that, sorry. In some difficulties, achieving certain score grants additional rewards. Okay, a 1v1v1v1 4-player obstacle foot race game mode. Race 3 other players to finish the line, dodging oncoming attacks, status alignments, and weather effects to emerge victorious, netting rewards for your character. That's something new they added, and it's pretty cool, I guess. There are 20-player raids, which require at least 12 people to enter. That's good. I wanted to see if raids were going to be here, and raids are in Blue Protocol. It's not just field bosses, raids, guys, which is really cool. Boss monsters in dungeons have actual patterns. Some upcoming special patterns are dictated by a timer or visual cues. Obviously, that's how every MMO is when you're doing that shit. Bosses still have to have something similar to an elemental stagger gauge. Okay, dungeon boss mechanics are more complex compared to the JP version. That's good. I like a little bit harder. I've seen the JP version for the dungeons, and it seemed like it was really easy. Dungeons have optional additional tasks you can complete for extra rewards. I like that. Dodging certain enemies' attacks has iframes. There's a perfect dodge indicated by a special animation. Some patterns seem to give you some visual cues to make dodging easier. Okay. The combat UI seems to be way better and less bloated with debuff. That is something I complained about. The UI looked freaking horrible, and I'm hoping it looks better, man. Because, like, seriously, it looked bad. Talent tree branching is confirmed. The same classes can have different talents and skill builds, which is really freaking great. There are raid bosses. They have a contribution meter similar to a DPS meter. Okay, rewards seem to be based on contribution, which currently seems to favor the healer class, obviously, because they're healing and doing stuff. Additionally, a minimum contribution is required to receive. That's cool. So you can have people that are like basically just slugging back and not doing nothing and just waiting just to get loot. They have to actually contribute something. That's pretty cool. And other MMO should definitely add that to their list. Dungeons have additional loot for players. Each player which rolls a dice, the winner gets the loot. Obviously, that's how it is. There are reduced loading screen zones that were originally broken up by loading screens have been opened up by unlocking Vista points. Okay. The overworld zones also feature multiple jump puzzles and parkour stuff. I like that stuff. Monster drops, gathering, and fishing materials can be used for cooking, which requires energy replenished over time. Okay. And we have energy potions can be bought in the guild shop. Fishing is possible in the open world. That's cool. There are chests in the open world that can be unlocked by completing mini events similar to Genshin. Okay. Wall running and terrain scaling is possible. What? Okay. The gliding and sprinting skills needs to be obtained at specific points on the map, and these skills have duration 30 days after expiration. Players must revisit the corresponding points to reacquire them. Okay, that's unconfirmed though. Seems interesting. The fishing skill has proficiency levels. Fishing rods may break, and the chance of damage varies depending on the quality. All right. You need to purchase bait, which also varies in quality. Higher quality bait leads to better catches. There's a leaderboard mechanism where your players can rank the size of their fish either among all the... Dude, this game loves fishing, and I don't mind it. It's hilarious. There's a research mechanism where you can study caught fish, higher research levels, and make it easier to catch specific types of fish. A fishing log exists with different regions and maps offering different fish species. Some areas on the map zone contain physical fish which you can catch. Cooking is now a system. The quality of cooking product varies. And here's a source which I will go ahead and put down in the description below, so you guys can definitely just go and check this out as well and show it to your friends. Basically, guys, this is what happened. It's really crazy that Blue Protocol is back now. We thought it was canceled. It was only going to be mobile. Now it's going to be a mobile/PC, and it's just going crazy. I'm actually really happy I have a chance to play this game. You guys have a chance to play this game. I know this was a long video. I'm sorry for it being long, but I just really wanted to talk about it, go through this stuff, and just talk about my thoughts while we're going through it. I'm hyped. Blue Protocol is back on the menu, boys. Go ahead and join our group. It's called the Anime Gaming Guild, but it's gonna be switched to Blue Protocol Global Star Resonance. So make sure you guys look that up on Facebook. Join us. We're gonna have giveaways, all that type of stuff. It's pretty cool. Love you guys. Make sure to go ahead and sub to the channel. Comment down below, what do you think? Are you gonna give Blue Protocol a try? Or you're gonna be like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm playing World of Warcraft: The War Within or some other fucking game now. All right, let me know down below. Take it easy, guys. Till next time.